it's Caroline from Certifier. In this video, I will show you how to automatically send branded certificates to contacts in your Moodle databases. Moodle is one of the most popular open source LMS for creating, managing, and tracking online courses and learners' progress. And while Moodle can support certificates in certain setups, such as Moodle Workspace or certificate plugins, that often involves extra configuration, limited design flexibility, and fewer automation options. So if you want to stand out while making your work easier, you are in the right place. To automate the Moodle certificates, we're going to use three apps: Moodle, where we will pull student completion data; Certifier, where we'll design and automatically send branded certificates; and Zapier, which we'll use to build the automated workflow. And now, let's set everything up. Just go to certifier.io and click the Sign Up Free button. You can either enter your email and choose a password, or use your Google account, whatever's easier for you. Once you're in, you'll get access to automations and 250 certificates for free, so you can test this whole setup right away. I already have an account, so I'll just log in. You will see the Certifier dashboard where you can design, issue, and manage your certificates. Let's start by creating your first branded design. Just go to the Designs tab, click Create Design, and choose Create Certificate Design. You can start by choosing from hundreds of personalizable templates. To make it even easier, use the filters to search for specific categories, styles, or colors. I will filter for training templates, and I will use this design. If you like it, I will add the link to it in the description below. Now the fun part, customization. This is where Certifier really shines. You can add your company logo, adjust colors, change fonts, or even upload instructor signatures. And now, let me quickly show you how it works. First, I will remove the placeholder logo and go to the Upload section to add my own. I will make it a little smaller and place it right here. We can also match branding colors to the company style. For example, I will select this text and change its color. You can also adjust fonts and alignment. Basically, anything you see here is editable. If your company has any branded font, it is also possible to upload it to Certifier. In just a few steps, you can make this fully branded and your recipients will notice the difference. Now let's add something important, a QR code. Certifier offers two types of QR codes. Verification QR code, which links to a digital wallet where anyone can confirm that the certificate is valid. It's very useful if your students want to add their certificates to social media or print them out. And a custom QR code that can lead to any URL you want, your website, a list of upcoming courses, or even a submission form. I will go with the verification one today. I will make it smaller and place it right here. Looks good. Next, let's take a look at the text in the brackets, like recipient name. We call them dynamic attributes. Those are placeholders that will be replaced by the actual recipient's data that you provide. For example, recipient name will turn into the actual name of your student once we finish the setup. To see how that will look in practice, click Preview and test the layout with a sample value. Once you're happy with your certificate, click Create Design to save it. Next, let's create a group. This will be the place where you add all the details about your course. Just go to the Groups tab and press Create Group. Give it a name, for example, Moodle Course 2026, and select the design we just created. In the Enhanced Details section, you can add more details about the course, show what skills your student gained, and add a description. But you can also create the group with just the name and design. But before we go, let's go to the email settings. Right here you can choose your email template, which is the email that your students will receive, and custom sender. This not only looks professional, but it also builds trust, so your students won't hesitate to open their certificates. Here's what a Certifier default template looks like. But of course, you can remove Certifier logo, change the colors, and edit the text. Basically, create a fully branded experience for your students. Once everything looks good, click Save. Now that we have this prepared, let's connect Certifier with Moodle. Head up to zapier.com and click Sign Up. You can create your account using your work email and your first and last name, or if you prefer, use Sign Up with Google. The setup only takes a few minutes. I already have an account, so I'll just log in. Once we're in, let's click Create button and choose Zaps. Zapier works on a simple system, a trigger and action. Trigger is what happens in Moodle, and the action is what Certifier does in response. Let's start by connecting our apps. Click on the Trigger section and type Moodle into the search field to select it. Remember, Moodle is a premium app here, so we can only proceed if you have at least the professional plan on Zapier. Next, click on the Action section and search for Certifier in the list. Select it, and now that our pair is set, let's start configuring the trigger. First, choose the trigger event. We'll go with New Enrolled Student in a course. And now, we'll connect the Moodle account. You will need your Moodle domain, plus your Moodle username and password. If that's your first or only user, the default username is admin. Let me enter my details and proceed. And that's it, we're connected. Now we just need to choose course category and course, and we can test the step. Great, our Moodle trigger is now set up and we can move on to the action part. Click on the Certifier action and select the action event from the list. I will choose Issue Credential. And now, just like we did with Moodle, we need to connect our Certifier account. This can be done using Access Token. To get it, head back to Certifier dashboard, click on the profile icon in the top left corner and select Workspace settings. In the Developers section, go to Access Token and click Generate Access Token. Give it a distinctive name and continue. Keep in mind that for security reasons this token is only shown once, so I will copy it and save it in a secure place. And now with the token copied, I will go back to Zapier, press Sign In, and paste the token in the pop-up window, and lastly finish the connection by clicking Yes, continue to connect. With the connection ready, it's time to configure the action and select the details for our certificates. First, the group name. I will select the Moodle courses group we created earlier. As for the rest of the fields, the only required ones for issuing certificates are the recipient name and recipient email. So, let's map the field in Moodle where the student names are stored, and then do the same for email address. Now, before we move to the next step, remember that the trigger here is the course enrollment and not course completion. So you may not want to issue credentials right away and only do it after actual completion. No worries, we can just click False right here. If we do that, the Zap will create certificates as drafts and we can later publish them in Certifier. Let's see that in practice by testing this step. We can see that our test was successful, so let's take a look at the certificate in Certifier. Open the Credentials tab, and you should see the newly created credential there. It's a draft, just like I set it. You can see the details by pressing View, and if the test fails, don't worry, just double check your mappings and try again. But once everything looks good, we can go back to Zapier and click Publish. And now the fun part. When your student completes the course, you can easily issue it. Let's do it and check what the recipient gets. And here it is, a branded email with unique link to their certificate. When they click here, they will see their own digital credential page with their own personalized and verifiable certificate of completion. And from here, they can easily download, add it to their LinkedIn profile, or proudly share it on social media as a post. And with verification, anyone can confirm that the certificate is valid. Everything your students need in just a few clicks. And one more quick tip. You can also issue certificates to students who completed your course in the past. Simply export the data as CSV or Excel file and use our quick and easy spreadsheet upload. This re-engages your audience and strengthens your brand's credibility. You can give your students another chance for celebrating their achievements with minimal extra effort. Congratulations! Your Moodle certificate automation is now complete. With this setup, you can reward your students with a professional, personalized certificate each time they complete your course. All that with little to no effort. And remember, you can start with Certifier's free plan. You get 250 certificates included, so you can run a real pilot without committing. And if you are using any other tools, remember that Certifier also offers free native integrations for popular platforms, like Google Forms for Surveys or Zoom for webinars. And if any questions come up while you are setting this up, reach out to us via chat or book a demo and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!